Well, I have been really busy. So from the last time we played, it was on version 1.0 when the game finally released out of early access. And now we are on 1.02 or 1.2. So they added a bunch of stuff into the game from the last time we played. And as you saw from the intro, I did grab a couple hard drives and I scanned them and all that stuff. There wasn't really that much good stuff. I still have like 2 to go, so I'm gonna just scan those last 2. In this episode, I am planning to do is power. So let's get some power going and get all the stuff that we need to gather up and build the station that we want to do. And I do have a general location that I want to build that in. So let's head there. And I also made a tube line all the way through, so it get us there pretty fast. And we are coming up to our destination. Oh, this location is going to be very nice when it has all those coal mines in there. But yes, this is the location I am planning on doing more power. And I got a couple good ideas I'm going to do. There's going to be a lot of coal going through. I don't know how good it's going to be, but we're going to figure it out when it happens. So let's go clear out some of the people over here because I know there's 2. I did kill 1. So let's see if I can find the other. He should be around here somewhere. There they are. I had to use the basher because I ran out of rods. But yes, we got to clear up this location as you saw in the intro as well. I did get a couple, some of that wonderful dynamite. So yeah, so we got the third one cleared out and ready to go, so we can start using more. And there's 1 there, and then there's 2 over there, so we can get that going up for us. Now we just got to place down our foundations, and well, I need to place down the water things before I do the foundations. Do I? No, I'm just place down the foundations. This is what I got set up. Now I just got to build it again on the other side. And connection now for those connections. Now that we have that complete, we did have a problem though, and that was fluid. So some of the fluid was not getting into some of these, which was this one. It was not going through. It was just shooting all the way across into that one. So that one was getting fuel. But this one we had a problem with. So I put one of these here, one of these fluid things. We had the fluid thing capacity, whatever thing it's called. We had one of those in there, but it didn't work. So these all they're overclocked. So those are ready and they're good. We did try to, well, I did try to overclock the power itself, but it was taking too much fluid and I didn't really want to work on it anymore, really that much. So I didn't overclock these ones, so they are fine. So right now what we're getting is 2,550 megawatts of power. We were at 4,800 before when I overclocked them, but it was just taking too much water, so I didn't do that. So now what we're gonna do is finish phase 2 so we can get on to our next part. Well, chapter, part. For our next project, what I'm going to be doing is making stators. We need some stators to go there. And I also needed to make advanced wiring, so we might as well get it done right now. And also, this is all going to be changed out for the tier 2 storages, so we have more room. So this is not going to stay here for very long. So we're going to be moving that. I'm not going to be doing that in this video, but I'm going to probably be doing that in the next video. Most likely it's going to be next video because I want to get that done. Now that we have 2 platforms, this area might not stay there, which is supposed to be for the conveyors. I might change that because I do want to use tractors. Basically, I want to use vehicles in general. I know that they're a little bit of a pain to deal with and work with. I know all of that. But I think it'll be pretty fun to have a little bit of life into our factory, which is going to be vehicles. So we can get a different type of movement other than conveyors. Even though putting conveyors is kind of like easier and, you know, just there's no loss unless if you mess up when it comes down to your placement. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place down our stator stuff here and get that all going. I know we need a foundry to make our steel because we do need steel here. It's not going to be perfect. It's just going to be placed for the time being. Now that we have that all going and we have stators and we got the advanced wiring being made and being put in these storage containers. Now for what I need is I want to get started on industrial beams because I know when we get better conveyors, they do use industrial beams and I want to have those ready to go for when we do need them. So we can start upgrading our conveyors and our lifters and all that fun stuff. And also I need to make bombs because I'm kind of out right now. So I think I should have a storage unit for them for the time being. Now that our industrial beams are up and ready to go for us for whenever we need them, let's grab some of this automated wiring. It's been cooking up for quite a bit now. Let's go complete our phase 2 task. Now let's put our automated wire in there so we can complete that phase 2. It's time to make some bombs because we have ran out. I know there's sulfur right over here in this corner in the back. So let's bring that over. Ooh, almost fell off. Just gotta clear out some of these creatures here. I almost didn't even see him. I didn't even know he was right there. It's kind of hard to see him over here in this zone. I should really clear it out, but that's what we need the bombs for. So now that that is all cleared up, let's place down this miner and drag on a line. Move it, Bean. Alrighty, now a line is here. Let's go connect some power to that location. And I'm out of cables. Lovely. But at least I don't have to go all the way back to the base. I can just take a couple from here. I think 8 should be all right for the time being. If I need to run back, then I'll run back and get some more. Move it, Bean. Get out of here, Bean. Okay, and now that the power's all connected up, let's start doing whatever we need to do to make these bombs. Now it's time to complete phase 2. Seal. Now we send it all off. Now we just watch our items go up and complete our phase 2. All right. Looking nice up there. Okay, now let's go see what other tasks we can do. Well, objective. Luckily, we have our versatile frames being made because we need 2,500, so we can get that knocked out pretty easily. And I think I can put a couple in there right now as well to start off. Because honestly, I think we are a little backed up. So yeah, let's put some of those in there. And there's the last bit that I have in my chest right now at the moment until it fills up again. And yes, I also finished making the bomb. So we got some going now, and I could just take 50 out of there for the time being. Probably going to be over full because I don't really use them that often. So at least we have a lot of bombs for the time being. What to do next? Oh yeah, one of our chores. Which one should we do? We'll do this one for now. I gotta handcraft these motors. Now that's done. Let's push this button and look at the next task we're gonna do. We could do this one right here so we can get our crude oil. So let's do that one. Gather the materials that we need, and that's another 50 motors. Yay. All right, now that we have those ready to go, we need 500 pipes and 500 copper sheets. So I know we have those around here somewhere. Now that our ship is back, we can select this milestone and put everything we need to put in there so we can get this done. And click the button. And there we are. Now we can have oil. I also got the supplies for the train so we can get those going as well. I didn't get all the resources, but let me grab the rest. And there we are. Now we got trains. I kind of want a jetpack, so let's build one of those up. I didn't think we were going to have the materials for it, so we do need to get another fuel source for our jetpack for later future use. Now we can fly around. Decent, not that great, but it's gonna do what we need it to do, and that's to go get more slugs because we need more, and also we need more microchips too, so we might as well just run around and get a couple of those off camera. Oh, and I did go get quite a bit of the slugs out in the background. I put a ×2 multiplier on there from the summer sloops, and I had this going, so we're getting double of each one we need. And then also, it's kind of good for later on in the future because I got some DNA so I can get some tickets so I can unlock some new items. So now for our next project, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be messing around with SAM because we need some SAM so I can continue upgrading some of the stuff that I need. And that is this stuff. We need a couple of these so we can continue upgrading. I did also some of them in the background, but you know, I just got a couple, and you know, yeah, we need SAM. I was handcrafting it. It was very tedious, and I didn't want to do it because it took too long. Oh, hi, Bean. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, okay, you gotta go on my base. Okay, whatever. And now that we are here, as you can see, I had a bunch of miners here, and I put this here, and I don't need any of this stuff anymore. So this stuff, I can just pick it all up, and the rest I can just throw out of my inventory. And just clear these chests out. Make it look a little nice in here. Oh, and a spider spawned in. Hey. Well, that's the end of you. Now let's continue doing on what we were doing before we were rudely interrupted. Okay, now let's add our miner into here, and we'll put it this way. We'll make it just go up by doing this handy dandy lifter here. Luckily, I placed some of these ladders here earlier. All right, now that's up. Clear out a little bit of this foliage here, meaning that plant, and then see a creature there, so give him a little bomb, scare him away, you know. Alrighty, now we got our line up here. Now we just gotta set it up. We also got some of that caterium going so we can get started on our wire, because we're gonna be needing it for our tier 2 power connectors, whatever they are called. But now we're gonna have some of that caterium going in here so we can start working with that as well. Now that we have our wire being made, we got a good amount coming through. I didn't think it was to be that efficient. Well, kind of. I only overcharged these ones, so we're good on those. Here comes our SAM. Now let's do the connections. And now that some of our SAM is being handled and being done, we only can make reanimated SAM because we're not doing oil yet, which I'm going to be doing in next video. Unfortunately, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to end it off here because I don't want to make the video too long. I know this one's a little shorter than the ones that I normally do, but I want to have to catch you guys in the next one. And like I always say, have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time zone it may be for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.